tap it, and one of the quarters pops. 3. Red and blue, yellow and green. It goes inside, and it magically... Boom. What's good? Welcome back to How to Magic. Oh, magic! I am your host, EvanEra. Today's episode is 10 amazing magic tricks revealed.
Amazing!
Who are you looking at?
So if you're ready, hit that thumbs up button for me and let's go. Okay, this is a fun one that you can do at home right now. It's the magic torn and restored dollar trick. Let's take a look. Okay, so you're gonna take a dollar bill and say watch. I'm gonna tear it. Just like that, and then again. And one last time. Just like that. We have all these torn pieces of the bill. Now, here's where the magic comes in. I'm gonna take the pieces, I'm just gonna rub them against the bill. If you look on the back, keep rubbing like this. Watch. 1, 2, 3. And the bill is magically restored. Alright, here's how it's done. I'm about to reveal a secret. The secret to this trick is extremely simple, and I'll teach you how it's done right now. Okay, so all you need for your setup is $2 bills and some rubber cement. You can use different type of glue, but rubber cement is great because you can peel the bills apart when you're done with the trick, tape them back together, and they're still spendable. If you use like super glue or some other type of glue, you might not be able to get the bills apart, but rubber cement peels apart easily, so you can still use the money. So here is the setup to the trick. So next step is to fold one of the bills in half, just like this, and we're gonna line that up, the face right there on the back. And we're gonna run a little bead of our rubber cement, and just gonna run a strip of rubber cement around this outer edge of the bill, and just this half of it, right down there, there, and there. And you're gonna leave this part open and this area open as well. So just on the edges. And the other bill is gonna go right down on top. Make sure you get it perfectly lined up and press it into place. So now you have made your torn dollar bill gimmick. You have the 2 bills glued together on this side and the 2 flaps on this side so that you can fold this back and tear this part off. So this is the part of the bill that we're tearing off, and this is the part that we see when it's restored. Now the beauty of this gimmick is found in the pocket that it creates right inside here. Because we only glued around the edges, we can now take the torn pieces of the bill and stuff them inside the pocket. Let me show you what I mean. So you're set up to do the trick. You're going to have the bill in this position here, folded back. Show the front. Now you begin tearing the bill right down the crease. You want to go a little bit in front of where the fold is, about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch. And you're just going to tear that straight down. This is a very open and real moment. They see the bill tearing. There's no question in their mind that you're genuinely tearing that money. Now you can proceed to tear it even more. You can tear another piece like this, and even again. So there's no question in their mind you are genuinely tearing up money, and that bill is really destroyed. Now here is where this trick gets really ingenious. That pocket that's created is going to allow you to slide these pieces right inside, just like that. So after you've torn the bill, you're gonna take the torn pieces, put them behind it, and act like you're rubbing it, starting to restore it, and you're actually just sliding the pieces of the bill into that pocket that you've created. And now you're in position to do the restoration. And then you can kind of fold it into this little Z shape, like that, and you're gonna show it from the back, like so. And then when you're ready, pull it, and it looks like the bill has magically restored. You can then show the other side, like this, and they're not really gonna notice this torn edge because you're gonna hold it in such a way it's not really gonna let it show. Hold it on both edges and pull it taut. Show it on that side, and you can show this side more openly because it's a whole dollar bill. Super amazing, crazy trick that you can do at home with just a little bit of prep. And that is how you do the magic torn and restored dollar bill trick. Okay, this one is kind of creepy. This is the magic voodoo doll trick. Here's a performance of what it looks like. Watch. Okay, here is the secret behind this crazy trick. The secret is found all in our little straw man, all in our little voodoo doll guy. He has a tiny little hook built into his foot, just like that. A tiny little pin, almost like the size of a needle. And what that pin does is it goes right underneath the first layer of your epidermis, right underneath the first layer of skin on your palm. And it doesn't really hurt. It's slightly uncomfortable, but it doesn't really hurt. It doesn't bleed or anything like that. So you just take the little pin and it's gonna slide just like that, up underneath that first layer of skin, barely under there. And then the little doll guy can lay down on your hand like this, and you're ready to start the trick. And then when you want him to stand up, it's just as simple as extending your hand out, and as you stretch, he stands up. Then just simply pull the little hook out. As you can see, it just leaves a little tiny pin prick. It doesn't hurt at all. And it's a super cool magic trick. It would be an awesome thing to do around like Halloween time. Super cool, kind of creepy trick that's gonna make everybody think you have magic voodoo powers. And that is how you do the magic voodoo doll trick. Okay, here's one that's sure to amaze people of all ages. Let's take a look. Red and blue, yellow and green. Okay, here's the secret. Okay, check this out. This is a super cool trick. It's a magic color changing hanky. All you do is pull it from one side to the other and it magically changes colors. It's got this built-in ring. You hold this part with your thumb and forefinger and you take the ring, and as you pull it down, they like turn inside out and change colors. It's like a red and blue one on this side, and then as you switch it, it turns into a green and yellow one. So you can have it here, show the yellow and the green, and it turns into a red and blue. Super easy trick too. It's such a visual change. Wave it like this, change it. Super cool. And that is how you do the magic color changing handkerchief trick. Okay, this one's a classic magic trick that's sure to baffle any onlooker. Let's check it out. Okay, check this out. I have this cool magic coin sleeve right here. I take the coin, set it inside, put it in the coin sleeve, close it up, and just like that, it magically disappears. It's not inside, it's completely gone. Now watch, you wanna see it come back? All we do is put it back inside, and just like that, the coin comes back. You can do another cool trick with this. You take the nickel, put it in the coin sleeve, it goes inside, and it magically changes into a dime. And then of course, if you wanted to, I don't know why you would, you can change it back from a dime into a nickel. Okay, here is the secret behind this amazing trick. The secret of the magic coin slide trick is all found in this compartment. There is a coin hidden inside here. This is actually hollow, and the coin is able to slide into either side of this sleeve. So when the coin is placed in, so there's a little pin down inside this part that actually slides into the coin sleeve as it comes in and pushes the coin up into this part of the sleeve. If you look at it against the light, you can kind of see it through there. So the pin pushes the nickel up into the sleeve, and then when you turn it around, you can see there's a hole here that the pin slides into. So you turn it around and push it down the other way, the pin pushes the coin back up. Now to do the nickel to the dime trick, you start out with the dime already loaded in, so it's in the coin sleeve already, hear it? You then put the nickel in, it simultaneously pushes the dime forward and the nickel back. Look at this photograph. So then if you want to change it back and get your nickel back, just like that. And that is how you do the magic coin slide trick. This one's quick, easy, and amazing. This is the magic floating glass trick. Okay, so you're gonna take a can of soda, open it up. All right, Ava, so I'm just gonna pour myself some Coke, and if I let go of the cup, okay, here's the secret behind this amazing illusion. The secret is this crazy contraption right here. It's a little piece of monofilament, also known as fishing line. There's a little weight, metal weight attached to this end, a little clip, and a little hook. And the way this works is you take a can of soda, full can, and you drop the metal weight into the can. Drop the weight into the mouth of the can, and then your little clip right here is going to go on the lip of the can. I'm just gonna slide it onto the lip of the can just like that, into that position there. Now the other part of this trick is the cup. The cup itself is gimmicked as well, and it has a piece of monofilament running right through the middle of it. See it there? So the little plastic hooks go down and they hook onto piece of monofilament that's running across the cup. Now you're ready to create your illusion. So obviously the piece of monofilament is what makes the cup float. And as you pour the drink, the stream of soda is what hides the monofilament from your audience. Then pick the cup back up. You can come down and unhook the hook with your finger so that you can pull the can away, show the drink, and take a sip. And just to point this out for those of you that saw the monofilament while the drink is being poured, this is a trick that's best performed in like parlor magic setting where your audience is gonna be like 7 to 10 feet away from you, so they're not gonna see the little piece of monofilament. You're seeing this trick very close up for demonstration purposes. And that is how you do the magic floating glass trick. Okay, this is the secret of how magicians magically grab cards out of thin air. Let's take a look. Okay, watch. Okay, here is the secret. Okay, this is one of my favorite magic props of all time. I had one of these when I was a kid. I could never really figure out how to use it, but I got one now, and it's absolutely amazing. So let me show you. You wear this on the back of your hand. It's called a card catcher. And from the front, you can't see it, but it allows you to grab a card out of midair. And you can just do it over and over. You can fill this thing with like 15 to 20 cards, and you can just reach up again and again and again and start plucking cards out of the air. It's so cool. And it's also been painted like this flesh tone to try to make it blend in with your skin, so it's like camouflage, in case they happen to see a glimpse of it. So the way you do this is you load the cards right in there, just like that. And then this part of it bends so that it can grip your finger. It goes right on the tip of your middle finger, just like that. You have to keep your fingers closed so that you don't flash it. Now they might see these little clips right here if they're really close up. This is a trick that's best done on stage for an audience that's seated like in a theater. So it'd be great for like a talent show or something like that. Now I'll show you the move in slow motion. As you bend your fingers in, the thumb comes up, grabs that card, and as your fingers bend back out, it looks like you just grab it out of the air. So one more time. Boom. And you're hiding this behind your hand. Super amazing and super easy to do. And that is the secret behind magically catching cards out of thin air. This is a classic magic prop that's been around for ages. This is the magic water jug trick. All right, you ready to check this out, Ava? Mm-hmm. So this is the magic water jug. It's pretty simple. It's like a never-ending jug of water. So I can pour the water out of it like this. See, it's empty. We just wave our hand over it. Oh, and look. It's refilled again. Watch, you want to see what happened again? Oh, ready? Totally empty. But watch. Oh, it's empty, right? It just keeps going and going and going. See, even Ava can do it. So you end the trick with this much water coming out of this tiny little jug. It's crazy, right? Okay, here's the explanation to the magic water jug trick. The water jug is not a normal water jug. It's a magic water jug, of course. So what you didn't see is this tiny hole right here in the top of the jug. And that plays a big role in this trick. Inside the jug, there's a secret chamber, a reservoir that holds water. So when we fill it up, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but as we fill the jug up with water, it'll fill to the top and then drain into the secret compartment. We just keep filling it up, and it will hold a remarkable amount of water. You'll know it's full when it starts to come out of the little hole. So once it's full, you're gonna cover the little hole with your finger and grab the jug by the handle. So it looks like a completely natural position for you to be holding the jug. You then pour out the water inside, being sure to keep your finger over the hole. The jug will be apparently empty. You can even shake it to show that all the water is out. And then you turn it and set it back down on the table. Now at this point, you're gonna rotate the jug so that the hole is facing towards you and your audience doesn't see it. Then remove your finger from the hole. You can talk at this point, do a little bit of patter. And as you're talking, the jug is actually refilling from the magic reservoir inside. So now the jug is full again. We pick it up again, being sure to put our finger on the hole. And as we pour it, they can see more water has appeared inside the jug. Again, you can shake it upside down, show that it's completely empty, and then when you set it down, then you simply take your finger off the hole and the jug will begin to magically refill with water. Now see the hole in the bottom of the jug there? As I let my finger off, you can see the water start pouring in from the magic compartment. When you're ready to pour it again, be sure your finger is on top of the hole and pour it out. So you can just repeat this process over and over, making the jug magically refill with water every single time. And that is how you do the magic water jug trick. For this trick, you're going to do the impossible. This is the magic coin squeeze. Okay, this one is a trick with 4 quarters and these 2 brass rings. They're like the rings that would go on a garden hose. And then you also have this giant thick piece of brass. It's like a big plug of brass. So what we do is we take the 2 rings and we're gonna put the piece of brass right down in it like that, and the other one goes on top of it, just like that. And they lock together, so we now have like an impenetrable wall of brass right there that nothing can get through. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our brass ring and we're gonna take the 4 quarters and they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 right down inside. Tap it, and one of the quarters pops right through brass ring. Now we can do this again. We take the brass ring, set it on top. The other 3 quarters go 1, 2, 3 right there. Tap it, and you can see the other quarter pop right through. Now we can do this again. Line them up. The brass ring goes on top, just like that. We take the 2 quarters, and you can actually see the level drop when they go through. Watch. Boom. It just happened. You can see the 3 right there, and the 1 quarter there. Now let's do it for the last time. The 3 quarters get lined up just like that. The brass ring goes on top. The quarter goes down inside. And just like that, all 4 right there. And as you can see, they all go through the brass ring and it's still solid. Super cool. Okay, here is the secret behind this mind-blowing illusion. Watch. Brass ring, extra quarter. So we start out with this extra quarter hidden inside the brass ring. Now the way this works is when these 2 things pop together, the brass ring goes there, other one goes here. When they're popped together, that brass ring has a little bit of room to move around inside there. So that's key to this because one of the quarters is going to start out hidden inside there and it's held inside by that little lip. So when it's turned upside down, it's holding it in that position. But when we just tap it lightly, the quarter comes right out. So it's really simple. You just start out with 1 quarter there, hidden inside the ring. Show your 4 quarters that go on top. Give it a tap, and one of the quarters passes through. Now, when you dump the 3 quarters out of the top, one of them is actually retained inside the brass ring. You turn that one upside down, it goes on top of this quarter, and now you're just 1 step ahead of your audience the rest of the time. The 3 go here. You can actually see the level of the quarters drop when it goes through. Watch. You can see one of them jump down through there. And that's just the brass ring shifting. So then you dump these 2 out, the other one's retained, and you just repeat the process. And it's a super amazing trick that you can do with coins. And that is how you do the magic coin squeeze trick. Okay, here's one that's really gonna screw with people's minds. This one is the magic nut and bolt trick. So you're gonna present a nut and a bolt to your spectator, ask them to inspect them, and then they're going to take the nut and screw it onto the bolt. Just like that. You can have them do it. And just have them screw it all the way to the middle. Then you're gonna take the nut and bolt back from them and say, watch. And just like that, the nut magically comes off of the bolt. They can check everything out, they can inspect it. Super amazing trick, and I'll teach you how it's done right now. Okay, the secret to this trick is really amazing. This is a special nut and bolt, and in the top of it, it has a little battery. And hidden inside, there's a special vibrating motor that's engaged by this magnet. Take the battery, it goes in the top of the bolt, and then this part goes on top, just like that. So now it looks like a completely normal bolt. Then the nut is a normal nut that gets screwed on there just like that. And then this little magnet gets concealed in your hand. When they hand it back to you, you simply position the magnet on top of the bolt. The magnet will activate the reed switch inside, start the vibrating motor. And as you can see, that little nut will just spin off of there like crazy. You can then palm off the little magnet into your hand and hand these out for examination. And that is how you do the psychic nut and bolt trick. Okay, this one is an amazing magic trick that you can do at home right now. Let's take a look. Okay, so you're gonna have your spectator pick a card out of the deck. Let's say in this case they go with the Jack of Diamonds. It doesn't matter if I see it. I'm just gonna begin to tear the card right there on the corner. I'm just gonna tear it down just like that. We take the torn corner of the Jack and watch. Swallow it, and look, come right down here to your wallet, and inside, look, torn corner of a card, and it is the Jack of Diamonds. Okay, here is your setup for this amazing trick. Here are the only things you are going to need for this trick. You're gonna need a wallet, a deck of cards, and 2 duplicate cards. So you're gonna need 2 decks. So in this case, I'm gonna use the King of Diamonds. And a big key to this trick is how you tear the card. You're gonna make sure that you tear it right where the King's crown stops, that very front point right there. That's where your tear is gonna start. And you're gonna tear it in a specific way, just like that. And then you're going to reverse the tear and go right down through the diamond and curve it. Very specific tear that you made right like that. Now, we take the torn corner and that goes in our wallet. Tuck it down inside, just like that. Now, our next step is to get rid of this card. Your next step is to take your duplicate card, put it on top of your deck, and you're going to force this card on your spectator. If you're not familiar with card forces, you've clearly never watched this show before. Welcome, we've got many videos that show you how to force a card. So after you force the card on your spectator, you're then going to take it and tear it. And you're gonna tear it in the exact same spot, in the exact same way that you tore the last card, and that's how you're gonna make them match up. So we start tearing right there on the edge of the crown, and then we reverse the tear, go right down through the diamond and curve it over. But on this one, you want to stop right there at the end. And the reason we're going to stop right there is so that we can tuck this behind the card when we go to put it in our mouth to make it look like we eat it. So you're here, making it look like it goes inside your mouth. You're actually just bending it back with your thumb. Head comes down, show your mouth empty as if you just swallowed it. You can set this card down now, and the corner will be hidden underneath the card. Come over to your wallet, open it up, and dump out the torn corner of the card and say, look, you can see it matches. And that is how you do the magic corner to the wallet trick. All right, guys, it is bonus trick time. All right, Eva, so I have a spoon here, okay? So watch what I do with it. If I take it like this, watch, if I just do this, look.
How are you doing that?
Magic. Want to learn the secret? Here's how it's done. Okay, the secret is our magic spoon that's available in the EvanEraTV shop right now. We ship these worldwide, so wherever you live in the world, we can get you a magic spoon. Go check out the website. There'll be like a mobile card thing that they can click on somewhere, or a link in the description. Go check that out. There's a lot of cool magic stuff on the shop, not just the spoons. So be sure to head over to the website and scoop up a magic spoon before they sell out. We have a limited supply. So Ava, please show us how this works.
It has a little piece of rubber tube on it right here.
And what that does, the spoon is actually cut in half. There's 2 halves of the spoon. And our little piece of rubber tube kind of holds them together. And here's what's really special about it.
Ooh, and precaution, this is sharp, so be careful.
Yes, if you take the spoon apart and you remove it from the rubber tube, be careful, these parts can be sharp. So this rubber tube fits over the 2 halves of the spoon. To start the trick, you bend the spoon all the way out like this, pinch it between your fingers, and you want to conceal this part from your audience. You're going to hold it like this at the side, and then as you release the pressure with your fingers, the spoon will start to bend on its own because of the little piece of rubber tubing. It does this really crazy visual where it looks like the metal is just melting in your fingers. And then with every spoon trick, we also include an extra real spoon, one that's not cut, that looks identical to your cut gimmick spoon, so you can switch it out at the end and the beginning of the trick and show them a real bent metal spoon.
It really is amazing.
And that is how you do the magic bending spoon trick. Alright guys, it is giveaway time. I'm giving away all the magic props from this video. The magic water jug, the magic floating cup, the coin squeeze, the magic color changing hanky, the magic nut and bolt trick, the magic card catcher, the magic voodoo doll. Literally all the props that you saw in this video, I'm giving them away to you. All you have to do to win one is leave a comment in the comment section on this video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share it on your Facebook or Twitter, text or email it to a friend. You know what to do. To leave a funny random comment in the comment section below, you can leave as many comments as you want, unlimited comments. The more comments you leave, the better your chances of winning. I'll be picking comments from the comment section at random, and I will mail you your very own magic prop so that you can do the tricks at home. Alright guys, it's time to announce the giveaway winners from the last How To Magic video. The winners are these names right here. Send me a message on YouTube to claim your prize. Thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway drawing, and good luck to everyone entering this giveaway drawing. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Alright guys, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can click right over here to watch another How To Magic video. Click right over here to check out the EvanEraTV shop. And until next time, thank you for coming back to EvanEraTV, where anything is possible as long as you stay positive, work hard, and laugh at life. Love you guys.